Alright, let's look at some Radio Shack stuff. Yay. Always fun. Just got this in, so we want to test this in a minute. I'll show you in a second. I didn't even know they had one, but we found one. It wasn't expensive either. So, I found this. This is a 16K RAM expansion. Pretty exciting. Fits in the little slot back there. Pretty awesome. All I want to do is be able to play the pyramid game, but you need 16K to do it. So, and I gotta retest these again. So we're gonna do that. I have 2 cassette players. I don't need one. I'm gonna sell one of them. First, we gotta test them. Power supply. So I have one of most of the Radio Shacks around here. I was looking for something and I happened to see the memory for this. I'm like, oh cool, I can upgrade the memory. That's always a game changer. Although I don't know if it works or not. I don't know if that works. I'll switch it over here. Ooh, unexpected. Doesn't work. Oh, that's a bummer. I expected it to work. It looks nice and clean. Rats. This isn't working. Hold on a second. Something's not right. That's right. Oh, I had the wrong plug in here. That's why. That's the problem. I had the wrong RF plug in there. Yeah, because it looks super clean. Get you guys a little bit closer. Alright, let's go back to business here. I know this worked. There we go. Extended Basic 1.0. Now let's add the RAM to it. There's a slot here. It just goes right in there like that. I didn't even know they had one. I just happened to see it on eBay. I was like, ooh, that's what I want. How much is that? It was really cheap, actually. Oh. So, I don't know if it gets me in memory or not, but the cassette won't play the game because it was only 5K. But, so now we're going to try it again. Is he stuck outside? Alrighty, buddy. What happened? You get stuck in there? I don't know what he's barking at. You barking at? You barking at? Come on. I think he's waiting for you, that's why. I think he's waiting for you. No, he's alright. Hello, buddy. Alright, so we'll play around with this. So when I tried to run this game and it wouldn't do it because it wasn't enough RAM in this little bugger. Should be enough now. Need 16K. So back here. It's the cassette, which is this one. And then I need power. I always have a million power cords. One of these, this doesn't sit in there that correctly. Is this one? I think it's this one. kind of just flops in there. And then this, we know the REM wasn't working for some reason, which I learned was means remote. But we want an auxiliary and ear. Ear. It's auxiliary. Correct. I need type C load. Let's see what happens now. C load M. And you push play. Oop. That should turn to an S, should turn to an F. Should. Or not. Pretty sure that's right. I know I found it before. Play, C load. Maybe I don't have it right. I have it wrong. It's auxiliary, right? That's what we should hear. I don't know why it's not saying it. Let me try a different one. I got a few of these to test. Still don't know if that fully works yet. I'm going to try something else in a minute too. Big fan of unplugging old stuff. I got a few of these to sell a few of them. Cassette, right? Yeah, that's cassette. Ear, black, auxiliary, and then the last one's remote. So a little bit more room here. Just playing around with this a little bit. Okay. Enter. So this is still in question because there it goes. Pyramid, it found it. No, this time it found it. But it gave me an error. It didn't give me an error in the other one. I thought this would solve the problem. But there's a way to poke to find out how much memory's in here. I'm going to ask my buddy to do it. See, there's no way to transfer from AI and give you a code, but to get from the AI code on your Windows without having to type it into here, if it's a long code, I don't have that transfer. I wish I did. USB doesn't bring you here. There's nothing that can bring me from modern to old, except for cassette. But how do you get something from Windows to cassette? You know what I mean? Bummer. I know that this game loaded. Let me try the other one. We're going to try it on a different unit in a minute too. I've got another really fun thing too. So we're going to say that this works. That one. This one stays in. This is just a text-based game, but it's really fun. You get the darn thing to work. Let's go to the other side. It is communicating between here and here. But, see, load, M, enter, play. And then usually there's a highlight here. It comes on. Usually you hear that noise. There it is. So that means it found it. And then it turns to F. S turns to an F. Somewhere I have disc cleaners. Cassette cleaner, you put it in there to clean the heads. This one doesn't seem to read as better. The other one read better. Look, I'm still at search. It hasn't found it yet. I wonder why. Both of these cassettes, they're unknown. I believe one of them worked. Because I know I played Pyramid Text Game. I was using the Pyramid Text Game with AI to give me visuals. But yes, it's not finding it. Interesting. It's not finding it. Let me break. Try the other side. Yeah, I have a new cassette cleaner, but I lost it. I also downstairs have a Texas Instrument one. I wonder if I could use that one. C. Load. M. Enter. Play. I think it's another cassette over here. I don't know what they are. So I think that this cassette. Nope. No, it's not doing it at all. Let's go back to the other one. That's the noise it's supposed to make. I thought if I added the RAM to this little guy, it would run the game, but so I'm not sure if that means that the RAM doesn't work or not. Unknown so far. But I know I don't pay for AI anymore, so I use DeepSeek, and he gave me a little poke code thing, but I have to type it all in, and I really don't want to do that. I don't want to type anything in. To find out how much RAM's on here. And now that I added that, I'd like to know if that added to this. But it's unknown. C load. M. I'll see if this one searches quicker. Or not. see. But I get an error. This one works a lot. This one seems to work. So we're going to say that this one works. Memory, I'm not sure about. We're going to switch something up here a second. So this, I don't know if it came. I thought the extra 16 would give me this game, but it didn't. So, shut this off for a minute. I've got something else that's fun. And I think you can hook a cassette to it. I believe you can. I'm going to try that in a minute. So this is unknown yet. Well, not completely unknown, but I think this actually goes out to TV. So this is my other really fun thing. And the fun thing about this, two things. Soft case I got with a Model 100. This is actually a Model 102. And even better is it's got all the fun stuff underneath in here. So there's 20K in this little booger. And I think this says cassette. Yeah, it does. It doesn't go out to a TV though. So we don't need that. I want to see if I can run it on this. This should go to there, right? And if I have to get the other power adapter though. Where is it? Smaller. Alright, so now we're going to try it on here. Again, it's really the only thing I'm doing today. Just for a little bit. I'm going to see if I can figure out how much the code is to type in. So this has got 20K on it. Which is pretty cool. It's really clean too. See it? 29,638 bytes. It's only because of that thing back there. Alright, so let's see if we can basic. See, this one tells me what's on here. Model 100 software, 1983. These are really neat. Alright, so let's try with this. Never tried to hook a cassette to this, so let's give it a whirl. Cassette. I have speakers for it too. So I could play the game technically on here. It's got actually a lot of characters. Alright, so we're going to rewind that again. Alright, so now we're going to go down even further. Because we're over here now on this. We'll turn this little bugger on and see if it works. I've never actually, other than turning it on, I've never done anything with this. So we want to hit basic. And I want to hit C, load. Oh, that's unexpected. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, rats. C, oh, it must be on numbers for some reason. Why is there, it must be a number. Oh, there it is. The number lock was on. I was like, what? Let's go back. Okay. C load. See, because it was doing numbers there. C load. M. But I don't see it changing. That's what you should hear, that noise. But it doesn't show it here. It's communicating. Wonder why it doesn't show a search or an F. Never used this before. should load it and then go back to the prompt so I can type in EXC. This don't take that long. Oh, something just happened. It's got to get me back to a prompt. Huh. Well, that didn't work.
I'm gonna go lay down for now, baby.
Gotta
Go to the bathroom.
try the other side. Bummer. Crap. How do I break? How do I get out of that? Break. XEC, that's where you should be able to hit that. C L O. I thought between the two of these I could get just this thing to work, but so far no luck. Sound around here somewhere. That's the screen. To me, that's communicating. But at no time does it. Because usually it loads it in, right? And then at some point, you go back to a prompt. I don't know if this works or not. I get to there and that's it. So I would have done it by now. I'm not sure. Let me plug it for a second. Start over. Oh well, it keeps memory though. Alright, so that didn't work out. So we're gonna go back to the other one. This is pretty cool though. I don't want to give it up. System bus. Original answer DR-APC. I wonder what APC is. I don't know what that is right there. Maybe that original answer APC. Wait a minute. Let's see what that is. plug goes in the opposite. It does the other one. There's no batteries in it. It's weird that it doesn't. Looking for some way to reset it. I haven't quite figured that out. Reset. There we go. Okay, there's my reset. Just curious if that this is the most I've ever even done anything with this right now. C load M enter. I don't know what those buttons mean on the other side. Let's see if it made a difference. Doesn't look like it. Sounds like it's what it's supposed to do. Do that over again. What's this button here? It says answer. What's that? C load M. It's TRS-80 model 100 software. So maybe the software on this doesn't communicate with this game, I guess. This should change. It doesn't. So it's negative. What am I missing? Alright, so we'll get out of this one for now, but it's pretty fun. Not sure what to do with it, but I don't want to get rid of it. Let's go back to the other one in a minute. I'm gonna see if I can find out if this RAM works. I had to type something in though. Let's see if it's really long. I think it is. So I want to take this one out. No, this is the one that comes out. This one is for that. Of course, you have to have right powered supplies that match and all that. Those are hard to find sometimes. That's part of this. Let's go back to this one. had one other one too. Maybe we'll pull that out in a minute. I don't know if that one has cassette or no. I think it does. Actually, yeah, let's pull the other one out. So now we'll come back to that one too. And I think the other one's even, RAM is only really small on the other one. Get to it. So this requires a monitor too. Told you I went out and tried to find one of all the TRS-80s the best I could. Alright, so let's move over here. I'm gonna get the monitor for it and the plug. Alright, so we're gonna go to this one now, which is completely different. Trying to find one of these monitors. It was a real pain. I actually have a second monitor that doesn't quite work, but this one does. So this has to have its original monitor to it. Some fun stuff here. This one's got switches. And someone did something there. So this has tape, video. That's video. It says tape, so I would assume it means cassette, right? Tape. And then we need power for this. Need two powers, actually. Power for the monitor. Check. And one for the... The power supply has a... If you don't find one of these, you can't use it. Say it's got one of these deals. It's hard to find. So all this stuff's really hard, expensive to try to find it. Somewhere I got it somehow. Alright, so we're gonna put power, video, and then power's the end of the day, these all do the same thing, but it's kind of cool. Oh, and I also have that Tandy, what is it? Model 2 with the 8-inch floppy. That's really cool over there. I'll do some more videos of that. Pretty fun stuff. Alright, so now we got power here. And then we have power somewhere else. This monitor works. I have a second monitor that does not. Where's the power? Oh, it's right there. Memory size. I don't know. Enter. Radio Shack Basic Level 2. Now I want to see if we have any luck with this. Different things go for different stuff, but I'm just playing around. But this all works. And these are for keys or something. One's a key thing and one's a memory thing. I can't remember what that is. It changes the basic level. Nothing I did, just the way it came. So my other monitor, which is right over here too, flickers. Doesn't stop. So now I want to see something here. Back to C-Load M. I'm just curious on what this will do. Sure, I'm not doing something right, but just curious. What would this be used for? To load TM error. Right, I don't know what this I could use this for, other than look at it. Other stuff here. Some of these are basic 2 memory size enter. These are basic. That's the difference between these. Says memory size enter, and then you type in something. The other one is color basic. This is only for Cocoa, I think. But I thought that little one was a Cocoa. Color basic. That's the difference here. These will run these. 2 basic. Basic 2, right? Memory size enter. And usually let's see what else we got. I've never done much with this one either. Other than turn it on. Get some that way. Oh, they're in there. One there tells me I can type something in. Here it is. Pyramid. This is color level 2, but the problem is the tape fell out. Stuck in there. We're always so excited to get color, but who needs color? It's more fun. So look at one of these casino games. It doesn't tell me what to put in. So it says casino games, mem size, enter, and then you're supposed to type something. I don't know what to do. Let's just try it. One of them thought, yeah, like, see, this one tells you mem size enter system pyramid to run this game. then enter. These ones don't tell me what to run. I'll just put in casino, see what happens. So now I see the difference. Someone pointed that out, that level 2, this is color basic. This is only for the Coco. I don't think that'll work on that other one either. So, oh, there's a directory or something. You can figure what's on here. Oop. Oop, no, it's not that. I'll have to ask in a minute. Casino. CAICAS. Oop, I did it wrong. That's wrong. Oh, I guess the keys are C N. Oop. It's giving me 2 N's. C load, maybe? Cassette load is C load, I believe. I don't know if this works, other than what we see here. Something's going on over there. This right there. That. I've never tried to use this for the cassette or anything, actually, other than know it turned on, but it's pretty sure these games I'll show the other monitor in a minute. I don't know what this is right there. So I'll say negative on that deal. A lot of these keys aren't really working correctly. I don't know what you can. Yeah, let's get something. Go to Deep Seek. That's what I use. Radio Shack. Radio Shack level 2 basic. Level 2 basic. Serial number. I'm looking at my AI now. I want to find out. This is How do I load tape? Oop. Pretty sure it's C-load. Your own tapes, volume 3 to 5. What's that about volume? I didn't notice that before. It has to be on a volume? C-load file name. C-load. System. System. Oop, I'm typing on my own keyboard. Oh, silly. See, they're getting... See, they're getting double letters there. Did see something. Pre-recorded set 2.5 to 5. So the volume talks about volume. Interesting. Mid-range. System. C-load loads the first basic program it finds in the tape. System gives me a question mark. See, I want system and then I want the question mark. Now it talks about a blinking asterisk up there. Watch for a blinking asterisk in the top right corner. Oh yeah, so this is different. The other one was over in this corner. And it was an S or an F, right? This is relevant. Watch for blinking asterisk in the top right. When the load finishes, the program should run automatically. If you're stuck and nothing happens, check the keyboard output. So this is relevant. I knew I was. I thought that was seeing that. At ready, type system, push enter. I see two asteroids. Two asteroids. They're not blinking though. Oh, we get steady, no blinking. Signal defected. Oh. Alright, so let's start over again here. Let's got a little bit closer than I was before, I think. I think the cassette works. Kind of confident on that. So let's get out of this. Alright, memory size, enter. I hit on my keyboard again. This is so silly. Turn the volume down. Hold on. Now that I know the asterisk in the corner is relevant, now I can figure out. You want the right asterisk to blink. That's the sweet spot. Over here. So we were right when we did C-load. Something was happening. But not with all those. Just C load though, no M. And then I pushed the play button. And he said something about the volume. I didn't think I had to change the volume. So communications will be if I see something over here. There we go. He said that if the right side is blinking, that's the sweet spot. It's blinking. Right is blinking. Cool. So that's correct. Still blinking. See it right there? Been so long since I've done any of this, I have no idea. It's like having a new computer, but old. So now it's stopped. So it's all about the volume. I would have never known that. You have to adjust the volume on here. Error. Usually volume is wrong or tape is dirty. So if you can't hear the signal, how long does it take? Did learn something. I did learn something new. Anyway, I didn't know. Things always falling down. Now it says ready. What do I put? It says, so I'm at ready now. So did it load it? Now I wrote, don't know what to EX. Oops, it's doing 2 times. Run. Syntax error in line 3290. Then I type run. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, at ready. Now once done, it says ready. Right, once it was done, it went to ready. I got, this says error. I had an error in line 32930 of game. Incomplete load. So I think we're closer. We'll try something. We'll try one more. I'll just take this off. We'll try a different casino one. It seems like it's loading, and I think. If I get anything to load, that'd be awesome. Oh. Enter. C load. That does it to me. That did it to me again. CLO80. But there is communications between the cassette and this, which is more than I knew before. saying the volume's too high. Actually, that made a difference. I just turned the volume down a little bit. That's flashing much better now. See it? Put it down to 4. Interesting. Why I don't hear it on this one? I hear it on the other one. So, $19.79. These are. It's pretty awesome. It's still working. So the cocoa has to go on the other one, which I haven't got that one to work yet. We'll figure it out. It was a cassette setup that I did, and I asked him, how do I check memory size on the other one? He gave me this, gave me a program. The problem is, like I said, it's trying to convert this program here without me physically having to type it into there. If there was a way to transfer this into there really quick, it would be great. But there's no way that I can think of doing it. Somehow you have to put it on some sort of a cassette and then somehow get it on there. I don't know. To integrate between new and old. I'll never learn how to program, but now I have my buddy, well, not my buddy, I have Deep Seek here. And I would just have to sit and type this in. To turn TRS-80 on, okay, basic, carefully type in the following program. Then type run, enter. The program will do a RAM test. See, now this is at there, running. Oh, watch out. Run. Oh, it worked now. So this worked. That's pretty cool. Press enter. Craps, one moment please. Oh, cool. How exciting is that? So it's just as fun as playing a PS5 game. Extended graphics array are being set up in the memory computer. Okay, I got it to work though. Alright, so now I understand how to load level 2 basic. And later on we'll go back. How many players? Just one. Enter player number 1. Enter name. Oh, I put 1. Huh. That's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. I bet you there's some other games on here too. Let's look at the ones that are. Let's see what's on. Alright, so we figured that out. It's pretty awesome. But what I should do is see if this has a cassette. It should just run whatever's on there. I don't know what's on these other ones. So Pyramid, I have Pyramid for color cocoa, and I have Pyramid for level 2 basic. Now I understand that concept. I didn't quite get that before. I was missing that part. The problem with this one is the tape got stuck inside. There's no tape. See, it's gone. It went inside somehow. So we could probably try Pyramid on this one, on here. But I lost the tape. Alright, so let's try a couple more things here. This is really exciting, actually. This is games. Let's see what this does. But I don't know which one it's for. cheese 1, cheese 2, cheese. Let's put this back on. Enter. Stop. C L O. Play. See what happens. We want to see that this fully works. Because we got the game to play, right? I'm not seeing anything over here, though. Oh, this is Baccarat. Baccarat. Slots. And craps. Oh, there's got the ones on the other side, too. So these are cool. Online, actual gaming, not so cool. You can play with Keno. So there's 2 different sides. I'm not a gambler, so luckily, but Wheels of Fortune. So these are all level 2. Whatever's on here is not doing anything. I think that's about it though for today. Pretty fun. Oh, let me show you the other monitor. We'll get to the last thing. I got a movie out of the way though. So this monitor fully works. Without the monitor, you can't do anything. I have a second one. And we can actually look in. You can look inside of it too. So this system we want to say works. This monitor was really pricey. Try to find it, and you cross your fingers that it ships here intact. And it did. This one I had gotten first. I never got it to work. So in other words, I have another one for parts. This one flickers, if I'm correct. I'm not going to do the cassette thing on this one because I know it doesn't work. This cassette works though, so that's cool. This works. I'm going to sell some of these cables. I have like 3 or 4 of these cassette thingies. And the other cassette that doesn't work. So this one, it's open. You can look in the back. And when you turn it on, it smells like 1970. That's the back end of this. So this one flickers. So I think it's something over there. I'm sure there's a board here. So my thought was to swap out the boards in my other one, but then I don't want to ruin my other one. So that was a short-lived idea. I'm going to tear this down and sell all the stuff. Tube might work, but let's go back to what it does. Or doesn't do, I should say. Let's power. Video. I think it just flickers. It doesn't stabilize. No, it's definitely video. So this computer will only go with this one. This goes with this. Can't play this one otherwise. So if I'm right, this one even broken, so it's still worth something. It flickers. Plugging it? I thought I did. It used to work. Oh, I don't unplug it. Nope. Hold on. I don't plug in. I need this plug in, this plug in. Alright. Now we should be in business. Does this. There's an adjuster in the back, but I could never get it to come in. There's two adjusters back here. So much going on. There's an adjuster here. And I never could get this to come in. And then there's an adjuster right there. There's the other one. Something, it needs something. So you can almost see the words there, but it's... So that's what's wrong with that one. But I don't want to, I'd sell this, but I don't want to ship monitors. I'll buy them once in a while. Not anymore, but the odds of shipping this in safely. So that's what that one needs. I don't know why. This is a keeper, like this. So, what I could do, but I want to ruin my other monitor. Two things I could do. Most likely I'll just tear all this down. So when you turn this on, it smells like 1970. Both of them. It's like an aroma in here in the 70s right now. So this knob doesn't stop. It keeps turning. And there's two other knobs here that were in there, but I think I tried those. That didn't do anything either. One's a brightness, contract. So somewhere in there, there's a board here. This board right there. I wonder if that's the problem. And that one actually comes off, I think. I see 1-2 clips, and then it pulls off. Of course, I don't know anything about this kind of stuff, but someone who did could fix this, I'm sure. Maybe the two, I don't know. Well, what I thought about doing is taking, I don't even know what the other one inside looks like. But yeah, you can just smell that aroma. 1970. All over the place. It's pretty wild. Okay. That's some fun Radio Shack stuff for today. Need something. This one just keeps turning. It doesn't stop. This one stops at some point. Only goes to there and only goes to here. This one, not so much. I think this is the problem, but I don't know. It's hard to tear this down to a bunch of different little parts. Video board, looks like. Tube. And the case itself. This is a 10012. 26-2. What is this again? Can't see it. Oh, so this is 26-1201. And then the computer is 1001. This one I had first. I had to go out and hunt down that one that I have now just to test. Because I originally had two of those computer thingies. I have one now. I'll leave it.